Was good. This is our final Shamrock shout out of the entire year, and I would like to give a Shamrock shout out to season 8 of the Shamrock News. I can barely talk right now. It is approximately 11:30 at night, and we had a basketball game tonight in which I was doing a lot of yelling. But the show must go on, and go on it will. It was very interesting coming back to school this year when we were all in our beginning of the year meetings and we were talking about masks and 3 feet of space. I just didn't know how the news was going to work. I thought it would be difficult for people to understand. It was going to be weird with people filming with masks on, but at the same time it was going to be a little bit better than being at home and filming with your Google Chromebook. Kids were going to get to use the new computers that we got, the new cameras that we got, and I was really excited about the year. And I will say that season 8 definitely lived up to the expectations that this community needed for it. When we went away for COVID for the end of 2020 and the entire 2020-2021 school year, there was a sense of community that was missing. And that sense of community is really, really important. It's the thing that makes people care about each other. It's the things that make people want to work for each other. And it's the things that make people want to help each other up when we fall. I don't know if we had that community when we came back this year, and I think that even times throughout the year and at the end of the year, it felt like we didn't have that community. But I really felt like the season 8 kids came in and tried to reestablish that sense of belonging, and I think they did a pretty darn good job doing it. Just from the get-go, they were great on the cameras, technologically speaking and editingly speaking. They're awesome. They can come in and there is not a single group I couldn't be like, hey, I need this to go get done, and they wouldn't go film it, they wouldn't be able to edit it, they wouldn't be able to do all the different things because they're all so good at that aspect of things. Especially as we got further and further along, the shots would be great, the lighting would be good, the sound quality would be awesome. And I think that they were probably the most gifted editing group I've had in my entire time of Shamrock News. Now, they do benefit from the fact that we have now 22 brand new Mac desktops. That does make it a little bit easier. But they came through and they worked with what they have and they really, really knocked it out the park. And not only were they the people who were bringing us the news every week, they're also the people who did the dance. We did a thing for the district where we asked people what their favorite part of the school year was. We got 100 clips, and I bet you 70 of those clips were people saying that the dance was their favorite part of the entire school year. And that was us. That was the Shamrock News. They put that whole thing together. Our dance committee worked for 2 months on that. And our 8th graders were leaders, and they helped out our 6th grade leadership. All that stuff in that Elevate video, that's all stuff that we did as Shamrock News and 6th grade leadership. And those Shamrock News members were out and they were doing the bowling and they were doing the football and they were making sure that we had the staff for students basketball and we were at the game days. And they were filming all of these amazing things that were happening at this school, and they really did a good job of capturing what is great about this place. And the thing that I think is great about this place is the ability to have fun even though we're going through things. A lot of people here are having difficult times in their lives. It hasn't been easy for anybody the last couple years. And when we are at our best, we are coming together and we are helping each other out in that. And I think that the Shamrock News not only helps foster that connectivity, it also captures it and it shares it to the community and disseminates it for everybody in the district and the Milwaukee area to see. And I love that. And I really love this group of kids. I didn't really have a relationship with any of them at the beginning of the year. I was never their teacher in an in-person setting. Normally, when we come into a Shamrock News season, I have had most of the kids the year before in media arts, so I had to build a relationship with all of them from the get-go. And once we had that relationship kind of locked in, I think we did some awesome stuff. I know the kids wish we would have done more Will It Sports or Wacky Wilbur D challenges, but the reason that we didn't is because they were so good that we just always had things to do because I could always give them things to do. And I just really appreciate all of them from all the different corners and areas of the room where they would all congregate. We had our little groups within the group and people just knocked it out. I got nothing but love for this group of people. Today when I was writing the script for the end of the Shamrock News and I wrote the lines, season 8 signing off, I actually like choked up a little bit. I got a little Pixar teary-eyed because that's sad to me, but it's also really beautiful because they get to go on and do more things. And I get another group next year, but I think season 8 is going to go down. When I start tiering Shamrock News Group, they're going to be an S tier group. They're going to be off in their own little category of like bringing us back after a pandemic, not even after, in the midst of a pandemic. So I just have an immense amount of love. Fortunately, I'll get to see a lot of them up at the high school as I go up and work with the student government. I'm in the weight rooms in the morning. I am coaching basketball up there, so I'll get to see them as they continue on in their career in the North Clackamas School District. But I feel very fortunate that I got the opportunity to be with them this year, and I think that they have taught me a lot as a teacher about how we're going to do the program moving forward. And I think they've revitalized and reestablished my commitment to this place. So, season 8, I have an immense amount of love for you. You always have someone in your corner with me, and I wish you nothing but the most amazing fortune as you move forward through your life, through your schooling, through your education, through your relationships. Thank you. Y'all killed it. It was absolutely beautiful, and it was an honor and privilege.